and welcome to the DA Preplay, brought to you by the Daily Aztec staff. I'm Tristy. Justin is out tonight, but we have our sports contributor, Kyle Betts, to fill in for him. Kyle, how are you doing?
Good, thanks for having me back.
Thanks for coming. Well, it was a relaxing spring break for some of us and an eventful spring break for Aztec sports. San Diego State Track and Field hosted the 40th annual Aztec Open Invitational from March 22nd through March 24th. The meet held over 1,500 athletes from over 40 different schools throughout the nation. SDSU competed in a total of 21 individual events and took home 3 first-place championships and 11 top 3 finishes. Some of these individuals included Tyra Lee in the 400-meter dash, Junior Angela Wilson in the 800-meter run, Junior Janelle Ainsworth, who cleared 11.77 meters in the triple jump, and Senior Bonnie Draxler also finished in first place in the pole vault invite with a height of 4.27 meters, but she was competing unattached. Also, 14 Aztec seniors were honored Saturday afternoon, and I think it was nice to see all of their hard work being recognized. The following weekend, the Aztecs competed in UCLA, at UCLA, and Kyle has all the information on that. Kyle, how did they do?
They did great. They took a road trip off to UCLA to participate in the Jim Bush Legends Invitational. They finished 4th out of 10 schools, and they won collective events in the 4x100 and 4x400 relays.
Wow.
And girls who took the gold were Ashley Henderson. She finished first in the 200-meter dash. Jalen Harris won in the 400-meter, and Lisa Ann Barrow took gold in the long jump, so that was great to see as well.
So before we get into softball and baseball, we got the opportunity to cross-train with 2 softball players. Check it out. Who is more likely to skydive?
Yeah. Yeah, no, not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Okay, who's more likely to get married first?
Yeah.
Who's more likely to embarrass themselves in front of a big crowd?
I'm coming.
Okay, we're just getting
Ready for this?
I do that all the time. I already do that, so it's fine.
I don't get in front of big crowds.
Okay. Who is more likely to eat with their mouth open?
Yeah. Yep. I don't do that.
Sorry.
Who is more likely to laugh at the wrong moment?
No, right. No.
I don't know.
No. I'm so inappropriate with laughing.
See, but I laugh all the time. So that's my
It's
problem.
a tie.
Maybe
It's a tie.
both of us at the same time. That makes it inappropriate.
Yeah.
Who is more
sorry.
Who is more likely to break their phone screen?
Yeah.
It's happened.
Who's more likely to sing and dance and not care if people are watching?
That is you!
Yep.
Okay. Who is more likely to forget important birthdays?
Oh. I don't remember birthdays.
What's your birthday?
April 22nd.
Who is more likely to spend all of their money on something unnecessary?
That's why I'm broke. That's why I'm broke.
Sucks.
Who is more likely to have been more trouble as a kid?
I wasn't that kid.
We just went over this
Yeah, we
today.
did. We talked about it.
Who is more likely to be good at math?
I don't know.
My dad's a math teacher.
Yeah.
So-
I don't like that.
It's alright.
Okay. Who's more likely to eat a whole meal and still be hungry?
Yeah.
Maybe it's an
eat a lot.
Aztec thing, huh?
Yeah,
We
both
eat a lot.
Both of us.
Yeah.
Who's more likely to climb Mount Everest?
For sure.
Yeah. She loves
I like
heights.
mountains, yeah.
Who's more likely to watch romance movies?
Yeah. That was right.
I like funny movies.
Who's more likely to cry from a sad movie?
Yeah. Cry at everything.
Okay, and lastly, who is more likely to win a hot dog eating contest?
Ooh. Both of us.
I don't know.
We both eat a lot.
We both eat a lot, but I feel like you would eat faster.
Not hot dogs.
Be competitive about it. I wouldn't get in an eating contest. I just like food.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. That's
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot dog
Thank
eating
you, guys.
contest? No, I eat them.
Well, softball rode a crazy roller coaster this past weekend. They played against Boise State University, and day one, it was tied 1-1 in the 6th inning until Shelby Thompson hit a single, brought in Janina Jusay, making it 2-1. And then later, Shelby Thompson scored, making it 3-1 for Game 1 lead for the Aztecs of the series. Moving on to day two, which was, in my opinion, the craziest story ever. So it was after a scoreless first 5 innings, nothing was happening. Finally, SDSU broke through and Kelsey Munoz hit a single, but then was replaced by pitch runner Aris Metcalfe. And Metcalfe managed to steal from first base to second base, then second base to third base after a wild pitch. And then after Boise State coach held a meeting on the mound, it also led SDSU coaches to have a meeting with Metcalfe. And the next thing changed the game, changed the momentum of the game. Metcalfe stole to home and scored, so making it 1-0. And then the following errors were what did it for SDSU. They just made so many defensive errors, and Boise State pulled through 3-1. So first day, Aztecs won 3-1. Second day, they lost 3-1. And then the third day, to wrap up the series, the game was 11-1. The Broncos took the series. Sophomore pitcher Marissa Moreno let 5 runs come in and 7 hits in just the first inning. And then she was replaced by Julie McDonald, who gave up 3 runs on 5 hits and 2 walks in the span of 2 innings. And then Alex Formby, senior pitcher, finished up the game, giving up 3 unearned runs on 2 hits and a walk, and striking out 1. It was a crazy weekend for them, but they are headed to Las Vegas, Nevada to play against UNLV this next weekend, April 6th through April 8th. And hopefully the Aztecs pull through. They need that momentum to start winning more games. So that's softball. Moving on to baseball. Kyle has all of the details. Kyle, how are they doing?
They're doing okay. They played New Mexico this past weekend. San Diego State is 23rd ranked in the country, and now they have a 19-9 record overall, and they're sitting at 7-4 in conference. They dropped 2 out of 3 games against New Mexico. The first 2 was 5-4. It was a close game, and the next game they played, it was 9-5 in favor of New Mexico as well. But in the series finale, pitcher Garrett Hill, who is easily one of the most dominant pitchers in the country right now, he pitched 8.1 innings and he had 7 strikeouts, and he's tied for most wins in the country right now with 6, and he holds a 1.28 ERA.
Wow.
Following their series against New Mexico, they played Washington at home, and they won that game 6-4. Chase Calabweek went 3 for 5. He had 3 doubles, and he drove in 2 runs. So Calabweek and Julian Escobedo both are on 12-game hitting streaks right now, and that's really propelling the Aztecs offensively. Now the Aztecs are looking ahead to matching up against Long Beach State and a 3-game weekend series against Air Force that will be played away. And that will be 3 really important games as they continue in Mountain West play.
Well, exciting stuff for Aztec Sports. Be sure to follow us, The Aztec Sports, on all social media platforms for all of the updates. That wraps us up for tonight. Be sure to come out to Woodstocks. Tonight we have the Bon Mitza?
Bon Mitza Pizza.
This is our first time trying it. It's actually new.
That's pretty good. I like it.
Really good. And we'll see you guys next time. Good night.